Okay, hello everyone. So I'm back and my name again is Sir Sam. And today's video I'm going to discuss to you the lesson 5, which is solving problems involving functions. Okay? So solving real life problems is the heart of doing mathematics. So we need to realize the importance of mathematics if we can see its relevance to our life. So specifically, how it helped us find solutions to life problems. Okay, on the previous topics, you have already learned that the function is the representations of many things around us. Okay, and the one more important skill in solving problems is the ability to transform the given problems. Okay, of course, using functions that describe the problem. So I have here an activity to prepare you for for this lesson. So first, let's stretch our brain. So what we're going to do is to transform the following phrases or sentences into a mathematical or algebraic expressions or equations. Okay, you only have 30 seconds to answer those questions. And once the 30 seconds is end, the answer will pop up. And what you're going to do is to compare your answer and my answer. So are you ready, everyone? Because I'm ready. Okay, let's start number one. Okay, for number one, we have here 4 times a number diminished by 5 is equal to another number. So you have 30 seconds. Timer starts now. Okay, almost there. So time's up. So the answer is y is equal to 4x minus 5. So check your answer if that's correct or you have the same answer as mine. Okay, next question. This is for number 2. The sum of the squares of the first two consecutive numbers is equal to the square of the third number. So timer starts now. Okay, so be careful on transforming this sentence into a mathematical equation or expression. So look for the hint that you can be used so that you will be known what you're going to answer. Okay, time is almost there. Okay, so time's up. So the answer is x squared plus the quantity of x plus 1 squared equal to the quantity of x plus 2 squared. Okay? So I know already na naguguluhan kayo. Paano ba nabubuo yung mga ganyan? So this is just the start or this activity is for you to be prepared kung paano ba natin gagawin yung next lesson. Okay? And for the last number, I'm so excited. Okay. So this is very easy. So distance is equal to 1/2 the product of the acceleration due to the gravity and the square of time. Okay, timer starts now. Okay, almost there. Okay. Oh my gosh. And time's up. So the answer is D, or the distance, is equal to 1/2 times the gravity times the time squared. Okay, so that is just the preparation for you guys for this topic. So let's start. So we will be discussing solving problems involving functions. Okay? So solving problems involving functions. So functions are used to model real-life problems. Okay, we shall now apply our knowledge of functions in solving problems. So the following steps will be helpful in solving problems involving function. So I have here, or I'm going to show you guys the steps, okay, that we need to follow for us to uh, uh, solve problems involving functions. Okay. Number one, this is very important. So we need to read and comprehend the problem carefully. Okay. Number two, you need to identify the function to be used if it is linear, quadratic, cubic, or etc. in representing the given problem. Then after that, you can write the function that describes the problem. That's step number 3. And step number 4, use the function to solve the problem. And lastly, if you are not sure on your answer, check your answer. Okay? So that is the 5 steps, okay, that will be able to help you for solving problems involving functions. Okay? So let's start with an example. So example number 1. Okay, so here we are. So a science major student earned 6 units. Okay? After enrolling for a semester. Then, he took an academic leave for 1 year. After his leave, he enrolled again, even more desirous, this time to finish all the 150 units that he needs. Okay? So in how many semesters? The question is, in how many semesters does he need to enroll if he takes 9 units of science subjects every semester? Okay, so this young student already earned 6 units after he or she enrolled for a semester. Then after that, he took an academic leave for 1 year. Then after, he enrolled again. Okay, this time he is more desirous to finish all the 150 units. Okay, now the question is, in how many way or in how many semesters does he need to enroll if each semester that he will be enrolling, he will take up 9 units of science subjects every semester? Okay, so are you ready? So let's start solving this one. Okay, step number 1. So we will just be representing the given. Okay? So let y will be the total number of units to be taken in X semester or in every semester. And X will be the number of semester. Okay, you need to write first the given. So ano ba yung mga nakikita nyo doon? Pwede nyo pong gawin yon para at least makatulong po sa inyo. Sulat nyo muna lahat ng nakita nyong numbers, ano ba yung mga given dun sa word problem kanina. Okay? Then after step number 1, step number 2. So on step number 2, we will be determining the function or equation that relates the quantities or variables in the problem. Okay, so the function that describes the relationship between the x and the y is equal to y is equal to 9x plus 6. Okay? Because we want to know how many semester. Okay, yung kailangan pa niyang i-take. Okay, so this will be the function that will be describing the relationship of both x and y. Okay, so later on we will be using this function to solve the problem. Okay, and step number 3, let's find x. Okay, so we will be solving the problem and we want to know the number of semester that this student needs to take in order to finish the 150 units. Okay, so find x when y is equal to 150. Okay, so given na po yan kanina na kailangan daw niya or he is more desirous to finish this 150 units. Okay, so gamitin natin yung function kanina. So, that is y. So, I already substitute. So, it become 150 because y is equal to 150. So, 150 is equal to 9x plus 6. Then, after that, okay, sir, paano po naging ganyan? How it become 9x here and equals to 144? Okay, all you have to do, guys, is to transpose positive 6 to the other side. So it become 150 minus 6 is positive 144. And yes, it's okay if you will be having or the position is nagkabaliktad sila because don't forget the symbol that we are using is equal sign. So kahit saan nyo po siya ilagay, they are just equal. Okay, next one is we're going to remove the coefficient, which is 9. And how we're going to do that? Of course, we just simply dividing both sides by 9. Okay, pagpasensya na nyo yung sulat ko. So, i-divide lang natin both sides by 9. Okay, so after natin ma-divide, of course, by the use of your calculator, so 144 divide 9, the answer is 16. Okay, so the value of x is 16. So the student needs 16 semester to complete the program or para matapos niya yung tinitake niya. Okay, so every semester 9 units yung i-enroll niya. So 9 times 16 is 144. So kulang pa siya ng 6. Don't forget, meron na siyang na-enrolled bago siya magbakasyon na 6 units. So what we're going to do is to add it. So 144 plus 6 is equal to 150. And finally, these students will complete the program that he is taken. Okay? So example number 2. The area of a rectangle is 420 centimeters squared. Okay? The length of the rectangle is 1. Okay? Oh, I will going to put a mark. Para ito yung mga titignan natin. Okay? So again ha, the area of a rectangle is 420 centimeters squared. And the length of the rectangle is 1, less than twice its width. Okay, the question is, what are the dimensions of the given rectangle? Or what is the value of the length and what is the value of the width? Okay, so let's proceed on step number 1, which is again representing the given. Okay, yung mga in-underline ko, titignan natin kung ano ba yung nire-represent nila. Okay, unang-una, let's use y. That is equal to the area of the rectangle. Okay, x will be the width, then 3x minus 1 is the length. Sir, where did you get 3x minus 1 or this one? Okay, if we're going to look again on the word problem, it states there that the length of the rectangle is 1, less than twice its width. Okay, so this is 1, so less than, that is minus. Twice, it means 3 times the width. Okay, so width represent x, so length is equal to 3x minus 1. So this is the representation of the given and the unknown quantities in the problem. Okay, step number 2, of course, since you're already grade 11, I'm assuming that you already know how to get the area of the rectangle. Okay, so we will be used function to relate the quantities or the variables in the problem. Okay, so the area of the rectangle is given by, of course, that is A, or the area of the rectangle, is equal to the length times width. Okay? So now we will be using the given or yung kanina po na ginamit natin ay na ginawa natin na representation on step number 1. So it says here that the area, so that is equal to y, is equal to length times width. So this is the length, this is the width. So what we're going to do? Multiply. Okay, so let's multiply x to 3x, and that is 3x squared. And then x times -1 is negative x. So kung mapapansin niyo guys, hindi na natin sinulat yung 1. Because if the coefficient of a variable is 1, automatically hindi na natin siya susulat. But if we're going to mix up or if we're going to combine all the like terms, meron po siyang invisible 1. And don't forget it, everyone. Okay? So the function that describes the relationship is y is equal to 3x squared minus x. So it's time for us to find the value of x. Okay, step number 3, we will be solving the problem. Okay, so just like what the word problem says a while ago, that the area of this rectangle is equal to 420. So I substitute 420 to the y. Okay, so 420 is equal to 3x squared minus x. Next, of course, so we're just going to transpose 420 to the other side. So lipat lang natin siya dito. So from positive, it become negative. So it becomes 3x squared minus x minus 420 equals 0. So this is a quadratic. Okay? So, sir, paano mo nalaman quadratic? Because, as you can see, the exponent or the highest degree is 2. And look on the form. The standard form of a quadratic is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So, you can easily identify what kind of function is this. Then after that, since this is a quadratic, we will be factoring. Okay? So I want you to think first, what is the factor of 3x squared minus x minus 420? Okay, on the previous topic, I've discussed to you how to factor, but on that examples, there is no coefficient beside the variable. Okay, only x squared. Excuse me. But how about this time? Okay, there's already a coefficient on the variable. So what we're going to do is to have a trial and error. And after that, after I do or conduct the trial and error, I get the factor of 3x plus 35 times x minus 12. So, if you are not sure on your answer or hindi kayo sigurado dito sa sagot ko, but me, I'm assuredly na tama po ako, then check it. Just distribute 3x, multiply it here, then after that 35 multiply it here. Okay, and you will just getting 3x squared minus x minus 420. Okay? Then after that, we will be getting the roots or the value of x. Okay, so of course, i-chunk natin siya. So, since naka-factorize na siya, pag-iwalayin natin yung dalawa, so we have here 3x plus 35 equals 0, then x minus 12 equals 0. Okay, then after po nun, isa-isahin natin. So, on this part, first, para mahanap yung value ng x, si 35 po kailangan natin ilipat sa kabila. Okay? So, after natin siya ilipat, magkakaroon po ng 3x is equal to negative 35. And to remove the coefficient 3, we will be dividing both sides by 3. Kaya po ang magiging resulta is x is equal to negative 35 over 3. Okay, and on the other side, x minus 12 is equal to 0. So ganun din, transpose nyo din sa kabila. So that will be 12 or positive kasi negative siya dito. So 12 plus 0 is 12. So the value of x is 12. Okay? So as you can see, dalawa po yung value natin ng x. We have negative 35 over 3 and then we have positive 12. Pero isa lang po yung kailangan natin. Bakit? We will be rejecting the negative value of x because the measurement of the width cannot be negative. Or the measurement of both length and width cannot be like negative. So, ang kukuhain lang natin po na value ng x dito is yung positive 12. Okay, for the last step, that is step number 4. So, if x is equal to 12, then, of course, width is equal to 12. And then, 3x minus 1, that is the length. So, 3 times 12 is 36 minus 1, 35. Therefore, or the width is 12 centimeter and the length is 35 centimeter. Don't forget to write centimeter. Okay? So that is very important if you're going to write the final answer. So we are considering that hindi lang po nagtatapos yan sa 12 and then sa 35. Kailangan po meron tayong word na centimeter kasi doon pa lang po sa word problem, binigay na po yung measurement. Okay, it is centimeter. So the final answer should be also on centimeter. Okay? So try it for yourself. Pause nyo yung video after ko ma-post lahat ng tanong. Then sagutan nyo. Okay? Then after that, kung naguguluhan kayo, just chat me. I'm Sir Sam. Okay? And then I'm going to explain to you guys how kung paano po makuha yung sagot. Okay, so we have here 3 questions. So, pause nyo yung video, sagutan nyo muna, take a deep breath, okay, and then try to answer it. Okay? So, thank you everyone for listening on me. So, that is lesson 5, which is solving problem involving functions. So, thank you so much. Goodbye.